Well, hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today I want to talk to you about refusing a breath demand. So you're at the side of the road, a police officer has just pulled you over and wants a breath sample. Refusing is a very bad idea, and the reason is refusing is an offense under the criminal code, and it carries exactly the same penalties as if you were convicted of impaired driving or blowing over .08. Now, there is one qualification, and that is if you have a valid excuse, and that under normal circumstances usually means that you have a medical reason that would support a justification to refuse that test. So in other words, if you have really bad asthma or emphysema, something that you've already discussed with your doctor, you have a diagnosis, and you are confident that your doctor will testify in court, if necessary, that you have a medical excuse for refusing the breathalyzer. So in other words, the doctor would be testifying that you are incapable, due to your medical condition, of supplying that breath test. Unless you are very sure that you have that valid excuse, again, very poor idea to refuse that breath sample. You will be charged with refusing, and when you are released from police custody, one of the first things that you might want to consider doing is speaking to a lawyer about how you're going to handle that charge. And the lawyer will cover with you whether you have a valid excuse for refusing the breathalyzer, and if not, the almost standard legal advice that you'll receive from a lawyer is that you may as well plead guilty at the earliest possible stage. When you're charged with a criminal code offense, you have two choices. You can plead guilty, or you can take the matter to trial. If you take the matter to trial thinking that somehow a judge is going to dismiss the charge against you, you are mistaken. A judge will convince you, and it'll be very expensive, by the way. And so you may as well take your chances, supply the breath test, and hope that you are going to blow under .08. Again, if you refuse, that's almost automatically a conviction. You'll end up with a criminal record. The penalties are exactly the same. Your driver's license will be suspended for 1 year. There is a hefty fine. Your insurance rates are going to skyrocket. And you may have to install an ignition interlock device on your vehicle once your license has been restored. A criminal record means that you may not be able to travel. You may encounter difficulty securing employment or even renting an apartment. So if you are pulled over and police are asking for a breath sample, you are much better off supplying the sample and hoping that your readings come in low. If you refuse, your goose is cooked. You will get convicted. A criminal conviction will be registered. You'll have a criminal record. You'll pay the fine. And if you have a previous conviction for impaired driving or blowing over, the penalties go up significantly from there. So that's all I wanted to cover today. So if you are pulled over and a breath sample is demanded, best advice I can give you is go ahead and comply with that demand. Hope you enjoyed that content. See you next time around.